Let's just start the show to our first guest. I am so excited. You know him from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Everybody Hates Chris, and Dancing with His Chest Muscles whenever he gets a chance. But most importantly, you know him as the host of the best competition show on television, America's Got Talent, and soon to be America's Got Talent All-Stars. He also has a brand new children's book out. It's called Terry's Crew. Please welcome my friend, my buddy, Terry Crews. That never gets old, buddy.
It never gets old.
That never gets old. Do you think that's amazing that his... You got talent. Not only that, I should talk about this I'll just start off and then we'll talk about other things. But you always do the flexing. You always do that flexing, right?
Always.
And I noticed at work, at AGT, you taught Simon how to do it.
Yes.
You taught Heidi how to do it.
Yes, Heidi is really good at it.
She tells me she can do it. I'm not allowed to see whether she can.
We've never seen it.
Her eyes are here.
We've never seen it.
I never have seen
really
it.
Good.
But how did you teach them and why did you teach them?
Because it's such an attention getter. And you gotta understand, the older I get, the better it's gonna be because they get saggy and then they just start to fly up a little bit more.
Really?
So it's gonna be good. But all you have to do, and this is the technique, and anybody in the world can do it, just if you put your hands together.
All right.
And you just squeeze.
Oh, look.
Squeeze.
Everybody.
Squeeze your hands together and you can feel it's moving.
Amazing. That's a real, see, now
and
everybody's got talent.
The way I started and learned how to do that is because I was really lonely and I had, I'm not kidding, I was like 12 years old, there was no dates, I was sitting at home alone, I was looking in the mirror and I was like, oh wow. Oh. You know, 12-year-old boys come up with some really ridiculous
When your
things.
only friends are your two nipples, that is really lonely. So, Happy New Year to you, buddy.
Thank you.
And what your resolution, somebody said, was to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
First of all, I have the resolution that takes care of itself every year because I've been going to the gym straight for 30 years. I'm like, okay, go to the gym for 31 years. So now it's like the next year.
You're not going to, but you go to the gym. So this guy works harder than anybody I've ever seen. You always have like 90 projects. There's so much more to tell. You are so much more than what people see, and we're going to talk about more of that when we come back. Okay, Terry, how excited are you? We're doing AGT All-Stars right now. It's on tonight. You are brilliant at hosting that show because not only are you moving this freight train along, but you are consoling people who didn't rise to whatever they believe the occasion needed to have them rise to. You are a cheerleader to these people. How excited are you? We're doing AGT All-Stars right now. It's on tonight.
It's so incredible. It's incredible. Now, you have to understand, and I know you give me a great compliment here, but I have to tell you, I am a fan first. I am a fan of entertainers, the courage, I mean, everything that it takes to become an entertainer in this business, be it dancing, singing, comedy, all this stuff. I'm always gleaning knowledge from every act that comes on that show.
But
because they take me to another level. I'm literally watching the courage that it takes for a little 10-year-old to go sing in front of millions of people. I couldn't have done that when I was 10. And so I look at this stuff and I have to support it. I have to be behind it, and I want to give them everything they need.
You give them more than they need. I'll tell you, on All-Stars, all the people that you know and love from all over the world who have won and come close to winning come back, people like Terry Fator and Cody Lee. But, Avery...
Avery Dixon.
Yeah, your golden buzzer from this year. When you see a young man hit the stage and not be sure about his place in life, let alone on our stage, I watched him, and I think a big part of it was because of you and the words of encouragement that you give him. I watched this kid just blossom into, I believe, is a future superstar, but into the human being and the man that he never dreamed of being because of you.
But isn't it amazing to watch? I mean, the first time he came out there, he was in tears because he was being bullied at school. He had no confidence in his talent, and then to turn around and become one of the premier saxophonists in the country right now. He's only 21 years old, and he could be the best ever by the time he's done. You know what I mean?
But
That's what AGT does.
But his mother, he didn't want to be on the show. His mother signed him up for the show. He couldn't even talk, and now you are legitimately his big brother, you know, and you are there for him, and and you could see that connection. It's
and
not
he's
just,
back on All Star.
Yes, he's back on All Star.
Which is so amazing.
But just watching you. We have a great time on AGT. What is Simon and Heidi aren't here to defend themselves. Let's talk about it. Let's spill some tea. But it is a weird place.
Let's peel a tangerine for Simon.
That's another thing. Simon is always, I don't know, you got to watch the show really closely because he's always just finishing the tangerine, but his whole chair is just filled with peels.
It's peels. Everybody's trying to get what it is. It smells all nice and effervescent over there, like citrus.
That's me. But Simon is also, no, I'm effervescent and it is just a fun place to be. That brings me to the book that you just wrote, okay? Because people look at you and you seem like the tough guy and the big guy. Do you want to, and you talk in the book about what it means to be tough, right?
Yes.
And so talk a little bit about they want me to hold up the book. Oh, here it is.
Oh, first of all, where I'm from Flint, Michigan, and you know there was a whole thing about being tough, and being tough was about, you know, being able to beat people up, being able to intimidate people, being able to be this big dude on the block. But I found that being tough was really all about helping people. It was really about helping people reach their goals. And I remember having to have this shift. And this is one reason why I write books all the time, simply because all my books are to my 12-year-old self. And Terry's Crew was really about me holding on to my dreams, but more importantly, finding the people that supported me. I dedicate this book to my art teacher. His name was Dwight Eichelberg, and he believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. He filled out all the applications, took pictures of my artwork, and got me 2 different scholarships. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, Terry, you can do it. You are amazing. I believe in you. And I couldn't believe, and I remember he was a corn farmer from rural Michigan, and everybody called him corny. They were like, oh, Mr. Eichelberg's so corny. But he was like, Terry, he said, you're better than I am. And I want to see that you make it. And I'm like, wow. It's really what this is about. It's about finding the people that believe in you and can help you get there. That's what Terry's Crew is all about. And this is what I want everybody out there, kids and adults, to know.
To support.